EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the heart of Texas and the very wonderful AT&T Stadium in Arlington.
Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Dallas Cowboys.
Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from AT&T Stadium.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Dak going to start out going to the air. Swinging this out for Pollard.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
2 yards to go, second down.
Brings up second and 2 at the 27-yard line.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. So on the other side of the field now, it's first and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
That is caught. Schoonmaker.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Luke Schoonmaker.
40 yards.
And the Cowboys get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Aubrey good with the PAT.
And it's now a 7-0 game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now first and 10 at their own 21.
Throw caught by Flowers.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First carry now for Justice Hill.
Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
Well, partner, I have to say they caught him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there.
Second and 6.
Second down at 6 now from the 42.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Here is third down and 4. On third down, here's Mitchell. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, Their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Jackson options out left. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Now that was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. In motion left, Flowers. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Second down and 8. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to him and knock it free and make it a turnover.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 2nd and 2. Pollard will take it up the gut. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. First down, and it's Pollard again. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. On second down, it's Pollard. And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, Prescott. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Quick throw, and it's caught by Gallup. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 32-yard line.
That's another Cowboys. First and 10.
Now Dak, he wants to change the play. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Rocky Sin there to make the tackle. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up second and 5.
Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Odafe Oweh showing off the pass rush skills. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Prescott off play action. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Now Prescott on 4th down. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Kyle Hamilton picks it. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the Cowboys that they needed to get them back into this game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's... Clark from his linebacker spot.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Here's Jackson. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. This will be taken at the 10. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return, and the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and it looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On third down, it's Prescott. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed one conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Fielded just inside the 20. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
After 43 yards.
Second and 10. Now Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Now it's Jackson. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Flushed out right. Touchdown! Nelson Aguilar. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. So a late touchdown here just before the half, and that obviously changes the dynamic of this game.
Yeah, in a couple of ways, partner, because they've been shut out up until this point. So now at least they go into the locker room, and Uncle Mo may be creeping over to their side to talk to them a little bit. And second, they're right back in the football game, an extra point away from tying things up.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And eventually he's taken down here. Great coverage downfield, resulting in the sack. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. They'll need a big play here, will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was?
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And they will set up shop red zone territory at the 13-yard line.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A give to Pollard, running left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
Aubrey now for the PAT.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Edwards again on second down. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. From the gun, it's Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before. They're going on fourth down. It's Jackson. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Running right, it's Pollard. And he'll get this just inside the 30-yard line. And now they're in the hurry up.
Prescott fires one out wide, complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll leave them with a 3rd and 2. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Throwing, Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Running the jet sweep as Prescott bats it forward. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
And he is out of bounds here. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal.
Well, it wasn't a big strike, but that completion put them in really great range. What do we have now, 4th and inches?
Yeah, it's not more than a half a foot.
You know what I would do here?
You would always go for it.
I'm one of those guys.
4th down, Prescott. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt, and the Ravens come up big down at their own goal line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
2nd and 6.
Jackson now.
He finds Bateman over the middle. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore 1st.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Mitchell now off the option.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
To the right side, into the hands of Flowers. And he's able to get up here to the 26. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. The toss left side for Mitchell. And some room to work. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 43 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 48-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 6. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Jackson going to shift him around. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
It sort of looks like they start some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now it's Jackson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
This defense has certainly had an outstanding second half, haven't they? I know they just gave up a 1st down there, and for the offense, they're hoping that that's something that they can jumpstart with and maybe start to move the ball a little bit better. But it's been tough sledding for them here the entire second half.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, it's almost football 101 that you preach to your safeties. Don't let anyone get behind you. You're the last line of defense. But he didn't let the play come to him. He went to the play. How about that read and recognition and finishing off that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. He shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
On third down, Jackson eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Micah Parsons showing off that elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Good time sack.
And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable, this time no good. And this will stay at a 7-point game.
Looked like he might have overcompensated there for being on the right hash because you got to make sure you get the angle right. But that time he started it too far left and winds up hooking it way too far.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Swinging this out for Pollard. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy on the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Third down.
Now Prescott. These guys running back out of the backfield. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one.
But probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they run on first down.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that plus 3.
It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Prescott. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Prescott
That's dumped off to Poe. And the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. And it's a
Run it back.
Yeah.
Run it back.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. Have fun with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Shit. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking on, got the flight. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. Get the right man, baby, I'm my own hype man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back, and run it back, run it, ooh, run it back, run it back, run it back, run it back. About to snap, take a photograph. Run it back, make it to the friends. Run it back when I told it right. I'll be back, make another back. Ultra fast. I ain't with the boat to dash. Run it back, but running back. Face back with the shoulder pads.
Run it back, watch your back. You think I want it cream, but I like it black. Not the act, and run it back. You see how I act, nothing I lack. Feeling like a fatal heart attack.